Yo, what's happening everybody, and welcome back to a brand new H1Z1 video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the latest news with Daybreak Games. They've announced that they're separating their studios into different franchises, and I also want to talk about a $4,000 per month set of tournaments or leagues that H1Z1 Hunt is sponsoring for a Z1 Battle Royale. Guys, I'm also going to be giving away skins on my Twitter, Twitch, and here on YouTube. To enter the giveaways, all you guys have to do is follow me on Twitch. It's 3 separate giveaways. Follow my Twitter, there's a patriotic AR giveaway going on right now. And also, just on my videos, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll be picking a winner every week from my comment section to win a brand new skin in H1Z1. As you guys have seen, skins have went up by about 500%, so yeah, definitely now is a good time to get in for those types of things. Let's talk about first of all Daybreak. They split their teams up into 3 different studios. I think the studios include PlanetSide and EverQuest. They've basically franchised them so that there's different heads for different studios and that they have full creative control over them. Arklegger actually said on Twitch a few days ago that he would be surprised if there was no communication from Daybreak by Tuesday. They'd done some communication today, and basically it had nothing to do with H1Z1. Now that is surprising to me. It's kind of surprising but not really surprising, because I think we all know how inept and incompetent Daybreak are communicating and doing things correctly. But the interesting thing here is, why have they franchised out PlanetSide, EverQuest, and a different studio? I think it might be from DC Universe or something. But why are they holding on to H1Z1, and why are they not communicating? This could mean a couple of things, so let's run over it. They could just be trying to keep the game under their name. It's still their most profitable game on PS4 and PC. People buy battle passes, people buy skin bundles on PS4, and people who buy skins from the skin market on Z1 Battle Royale. Daybreak does get a small cut of that, so that could be one of the reasons why they're trying to hold on to H1. It could be just a cash cow for their future projects, and they maybe don't want to give that away. Possibly they've only got a couple of developers, 1 or 2 developers on PS4. Maybe they are going to ramp up. This is the golden option here. This is what I hope is going to happen, but I'm honestly a little bit skeptical, being that it is Daybreak. They could be trying to make Z1 Battle Royale on PS4 great again. They could be employing new developers, having a whole shift in focus. Maybe they will start doing updates for PC and PS4. The thing that is of most concern to me regarding the whole comeback of H1Z1 on PC, the game has got up to almost 10,000 players concurrent, which is it's absolutely insane. Considering like a month ago it was only getting up to like 250 concurrent, and I was playing a couple of months ago and I was still enjoying the game a couple of months ago. Considering that's what was happening, it is absolutely incredible what this community is capable of. And honestly, we deserve some communication, and we deserve some updates, and we deserve developers who actually care about the game. So going back to my point, PlayStation 4 has got more players than PC to this day, I think. It launched free to play on PS4, 15 million players. Now the thing is, people have this perception that the game is dead because there aren't many streamers or YouTubers who cover the game. But as somebody who does play it from time to time, my last time playing was on Saturday morning, very early on Saturday morning, and the lobbies were still filling up to 90 or 80 or 90 in NA. And as far as I know, the lobbies do fill up in EU at peak times and stuff as well. So there is as many, if not more, players who play PS4. PS4 game never gets any proper bug fixes. I mean, there's an issue where you can not swap your weapon correctly in PS4, or the car sounds don't work. There's lots of lag and like smoke grenade lag and all that stuff that was in the combat update. There's like ENAS lock, crouch lock. There's loads and loads of issues. The only thing that Daybreak really focuses on with PS4 is battle pass, skin bundles, new skins. That is all that they really focus on. Their last update was on the 1st of August, I believe. It was the new Outland map, which most PlayStation 4 players are not a huge fan of. If you guys want to see some gameplay of that map, check out my previous video a couple of days ago on H1Z1 PS4 in 2020, for anybody who's curious how that map goes. They also added a commando, which is a fully auto assault rifle, a heavy assault rifle, which is basically like a SCAR. My main concern is that Daybreak do not really pay much attention to PS4, and why would they basically bother doing anything with PC if it's got the same amount of players? And beyond that point, if they do update the game, if you have a look at what they've done recently, they added the ARV, which is basically bugged, where you can shoot out of the back of it and you're invincible if you park it up to somebody. They literally can't shoot you and you can shoot them through the back of it. And the scout rifle, or the ranch rifle as it's called on PC, it's completely useless, like it's just a pointless weapon. So my only concern is they will add PS4 content to PC, and I think about 99% of people don't want that. So that is my huge concern. Daybreak are just so very out of touch that they'll just drive their own vision. They don't give a fuck. They just don't give a fuck. They'll do stuff. If people say like revert it, they just won't do it. I think we've seen what happened with the combat update. They just didn't revert it. A lot of people on PS4 have been asking for them to revert the third-person ADS update, revert the old map. People want Z2 back, revert all of these different changes that made the game, you know, have less of a skill gap. That's my only worry. If Daybreak actually does get their finger out and update the game, it could just be for skin bundles, battle passes, and recycled PS4 content. Now, if Daybreak could do some good updates, if they would actually listen and get somebody in charge who actually cares about the game and understands what the game's all about, I think they could do a lot of great things, like first of all, maybe open up NA West and close NA East so that Australian and Asian players can actually play the game. The game's got like 10k players now. If Australia and Asia was playing, I'm sure it could get up to 20. Like, you guys have to remember how insanely huge it was in Asia. There was literally people in nightclubs playing King of the Kill music. Like, they fucking love it over there, bro. And most of those people can't even play. So that would only be good for the game if NA West could facilitate Japan and, you know, some Asia and Australia players. Now, obviously that leads me into my next point pretty well, anti-cheat. I've seen a few cheaters, it hasn't been too bad. I think, you know, maybe people just don't really care that much and they're not cheating as much. But I seen a guy yesterday who was literally flying about in his car, like he was fucking Ron Weasley from Harry Potter, driving about, two-tapping people out of the car in mid-air. It was the craziest cheat. It was actually interesting to watch. I think in my recent experience of H1Z1, I've probably died to about 2 or 3 cheaters, and I'm talking about really obvious ones. There could be some obscure ones which I just didn't pay any attention to, but definitely 2 or 3 that are extremely obvious. So anti-cheat should be one of the things that's on top of their list, and getting more people into the customer service side of things to actually do something about it, that would go a long way, I'm sure. Finally guys, I want to talk about the H1Z1 Hunt sponsoring tournaments. Chrismo, if you guys don't follow him, I'll leave a link to him on Twitter. I'm going to leave a link to Coach Wolfie on Twitter as well. He's actually running a $600 tournament, I think this or next weekend. Go check out his Twitter or his Twitch, I'm sure he'll let you guys know. But it's a qualifier tournament, anybody can join in. And like I said, H1Z1 Hunt said that they would put up $1,000 a week for H1Z1 tournaments to help keep the player base going. Now this is just my opinion, but for $1,000 a week, you need a lot of viewership. I don't think a lot of people are going to watch hosted games, you know, for just random qualifiers. I think people want to see Team Stormont, Team Tifu, Team Eric Triceps. You know, people want to see their favorite streamers competing and favorite YouTubers. Maybe some people want to see me competing. I know a lot of people showed me a lot of support when I was competing in the tournament last week. I know people want to see their favorite streamers and YouTubers play in the tournaments, and that will definitely drive viewership up for the game, and it'll get a lot of hype for the game. And it would encourage maybe some bigger names to come back and play. You know, maybe people who still haven't played the game. Maybe if Optic Big Timer was interested in playing in one of those, if they were doing like $2,000 tournaments for streamers, I'm sure a lot of people would be interested in hopping into that. I'm just hoping with the tournament side of things that it is more focused on streamers, because with a league, it's probably going to be lower viewership like the H1Z1 Pro League. And also you run into the issue of people cheating to actually earn money. Whereas, you know, with streamers, you've got some level of reliability and you know that the viewership's going to be there. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'll leave a link to all of those guys in the description down below. I'm going to be running a giveaway on my YouTube. I've got a patriotic AR giveaway on Twitter, and I'm also going to be giving one away on Twitch. Make sure you guys go and follow those in the description down below. What do you think Daybreak's going to do with H1Z1? I hope they're going to do some updates, but I've got my fears as well. And hopefully, as a community, they'll actually listen to us. I think the key to this all is that they listen to us. If they do, the game can be great again and we can have a lot of fun. I think if not, you know, eventually players will bleed out a little bit, because, you know, it's really hype to be playing H1Z1. It's like a new trend, right? But if the game doesn't really improve and people die by cheaters and people can't log on, you know, the game will die again. It's died a couple of times already. I think this could be the final, like the real final nail in the coffin, where people will say, yeah, would you remember the time H1 made the huge comeback? That was insane. You know, that was awesome when it lasted. I think this is like our final chance to really enjoy H1Z1 unless Daybreak does something, and people will just look at it like that, you know, like that was awesome how that made that insane comeback, and you know, we're basically just moving on. It just feels so much different this time compared to March whenever they'd done the big updates. You know, we got an initial boost of players, but people were just kind of trying it just for the hype or whatever. People genuinely seem to be enjoying it this time. The community has really come together and everybody seems to be really excited about it again. So make sure you guys once again do support us, content creators. Me, Cotton Cameron, we're going to be making videos. Uncut Oddshot's going to be doing highlights. Make sure you guys support your streamers and YouTubers, and we can make this game great again. But that's it guys, thank you very much for watching. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and I'll catch you guys next time.